let's get started. I'm hoping to talk for about 20 minutes and really kind of explain to you the site my team has developed so that Christians can put together their spiritual life story on this website. And we do the graphic design, we do the book printing, so it's one place you can go to make this happen. And so my hope today is to explain to you the website as well as share why you should do this. And Donna's already kind of preempted that, thank you. And so I'm also going to show you how the site works right from here. And then I'll take some Q&A after that. If you have any questions, you can raise your hand and I'll answer them as we go. I don't need to wait till the end because you might forget what your question is and then be sorry you forgot it and I didn't get to answer it. So I'm happy to answer it as we go along. Okay, so let me start with a very powerful question. It's maybe a question you've never thought about, but maybe you should. And the question is, what will be your legacy? Big, maybe too big to think about. But it really is about what do you want to leave behind for your family, for your friends, for many generations in the future. So I'm not going to ask you to answer this because I'm going to help you. So the Williams Group out of Chicago did a very famous study of 2,000 couples, all high net worth individuals. That's 4,000 people, pretty good sample size. 93% of the people never mentioned this one thing. Never mentioned this one thing when asked this question. What will be your legacy? What do you want to leave behind for your family and friends and for many generations in your family? Can anybody guess what the one thing that was not mentioned by these people? The one thing that 93% of these high net worth people never mentioned was financial assets. Because that's not what's important to these people. And it should not be what's important to us. Okay. So let's think about what they did answer. What were the things they wanted to leave behind for their family and to be remembered by? Anybody want to answer? What did they answer as the most important thing they wanted to leave behind as their legacy? Kevin. Family. Faith. Okay, here's their responses. The golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Integrity, honesty, moral compass. Be kind, give back to others. And work ethic. And there are a bunch of other things, but these were the major, if you will, outstanding things they said. And there's one more thing they said. And this was the most important thing that people mentioned that were Christians. There were other denominations or religions in there, but of the Christians, this was the most important thing they mentioned. And that is, well, I think Connie mentioned it, their faith. They want to be known and leave behind a legacy of their faith, of their spiritual compass. Okay, so makes sense. That's why we're here. That's the name of the website, spirituallifestories.com. So a little bit about what I do. So my primary job, if you will, it's really my passion as well as this, is I write private memoirs, biographies, and company history books for clients. I've been doing this for 32 years. I've written over 230 books for clients. Some of these books are up here. Most of these, again, are private memoirs, company history books. Afterwards, you can come up here and look at these. I can pass them around. But anyway, so that's kind of my core business. So what happened along this journey is I, like so many Christians, the vast, vast majority of Christians are shy about telling their faith story. That's why we have Donna and Roaring Lambs, who has a testimony workshop to teach people how to do this. Still, the vast majority of Christians don't want to, don't know how to, don't feel comfortable telling their spiritual journey to others. That's me. I'm not comfortable verbalizing it. But God put on my heart this. I was running one day, And he put on my heart, went something like this. So hey, when you write a client story, you have a template. And one of the chapters in your template is faith. And if you know the person's a Christian, then you go into this faith chapter and start asking them a bunch of questions. Well, Chad, why don't you put this on a website? Have people answer these questions in various chapters, which I'll show you in a minute. And then they can answer these questions by writing or using voice to text, which we have. And this is an easy way for you to get a book printed because this website does it all for you. Has the chapters, has questions, allows you the graphic design, and prints the book like this. This is from this website. It is My Spiritual Journey, which I'll show you in a minute. So that's what God put on my heart. That's why I developed this with my team. And that's why we're reaching out to other people like you to say, hey, if you've never written a book about your faith-based journey, maybe you'll pray about this and want to do this and write the story of your faith-based journey, print it as a book, and give it to your family members. Many in our families and friends are struggling for whatever reason. Maybe your story can bring them to Christ. Isn't that powerful? And it's biblical. This is the Great Commission, right? We are called as Christians to go out and spread the word. These are the Bible verses. Many of you know these Bible verses. I don't have to read them for you. This is the Great Commission. We are called to, as a foundational mandate, to actively go tell people about our faith to bring them to Christ. Okay? So if you have a book printed and my nephew is kind of wayward, hey, listen, Chris, I know you're having some struggles. Here's my story. I want you to read it if you get time. Maybe it can inspire you. Maybe it can bring you closer to Christ. It's my hope and prayer for you. Here's my story. So, any questions so far? Come on. Okay, I only have a couple more charts. So on the website called spirituallifestories.com, you will see a bunch of chapters. This is the forward dedication. Oh, sorry. What am I doing here? Oh, yeah. Just bear with me. I went the wrong way. This is these are the chapters, and each chapter has questions. This is my book. So the website allows you to create a book, put a picture on the cover of the book. You can have different colors. You can have different font size, styles. And it shows you in my book, I've only answered 600 questions of the 426. You don't have to answer all the questions. Don't be scared by that. Answer those questions you want. But as far as I know, and I haven't done extensive research, this is the only Christian platform like this. So it's unique, it's innovative, it's easy to use. And it's got to be for people to engage. Answer those questions you want to. Don't have to answer them all. I didn't, certainly. Again, you can either type the answer or use voice to text and then use Enhance for AI. When you're ready, the site allows you to print the book. And guess what? The first book you print, I pay for. Now, the site normally costs, for a 2-year subscription, $100. But wait, today, for y'all, all you got to do is go to the website and it shows you this. And it says, send an email to, write it down now, info@lifestories.com for a free trial. My son, who really, I work for him, he's kind of leading the company now, he will send you an email and he'll have your login credentials. Free. You're saving $100 and I'm paying for the $50 for the first book, so you're saving $150. Plus I'm buying you lunch. Excuse me. Okay, so I am almost finished. So in summary, everyone has a story, and this is the most important story we can tell our kids, our grandkids. This is our legacy. This is the Great Commission. Okay, so again, I'm passionate about this because I think if we create a movement, if you tell friends, and by the way, I'm having a second event here on September 26th. Already reserved the room, and I'm going to do this once a quarter. So hopefully, you all will come back, bring 3, 4, 10, 20 of your friends, and we can create a movement. And just think if we have a big movement of people doing this. I believe that we're going to improve our families, we're going to improve our communities, and we're going to improve this nation. We're going to get back to what our founders wanted, a Judeo-Christian country. And that's certainly what we're missing. Okay? So this is your labor of love. This is your chance. And maybe some of you have written books before. Frank has a lot of books. But maybe some of you haven't. And this is an easy way to do it. It's a simple, intuitive, easy-to-use website that will allow you to publish a book because it's all there for you. And I'm going to go through some steps and show it to you. Any questions before I show you the website? Okay. So this is the website. It's actually live right now, of course, but it's had a lot of information. There's some books, Kevin, like you said, down here, down there, some potential titles you may want. And I'm going to get into the site right now, which is already pulled up. It knows me, and it's right here. So this is the site. This is the book cover I created. Here's the book. Looks very similar. And if I scroll down, you'll see at the top, there's already questions for you to think about. That's chapter 14. This is chapter 12. This is chapter 9, chapter 2. Why should someone care to know Jesus? Childhood. Do you remember feeling that you sinned? What happened to you? What made you feel like this? So it goes through kind of, that's a fun question. I'll go there. And you click on it, you get right to that chapter. But I'm going to show you my story and how it works. So these are my chapters in my story. You got a forward dedication, you got about me and my faith, grandparents, parents, siblings, teenage years, childhood, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to go to grandparenthood, which I'm going to be a grandparent for the first time next month. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to hit the box, start writing. So I can write, blah, 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 blah. Here, click on the box. Oh, I don't want to write that. I'm going to use voice to text. Now, let me see if there's not too much ambient noise. And I'm going to hit record, allow. This is Chad Harbor. I'm actually demonstrating how this works. I'm here at Bentry with a group of fantastic Christians that are interested in writing their spiritual life story. And I hope they participate and we create a big movement to get everybody involved. Stop. Save recording. There it is. Save my recording. Now I'm going to save recording. Okay? Yes, I want to save it. Now I don't want to add a title, but now I want to enhance using the AI feature. Enhance. See where I am? Enhance. And now it's actually going to make it better if you like AI. And there it is. So that's how easy it is to use. I can't make it any simpler. We spent a lot of time and resources, if you will, figuring out how to make this as easy as possible. You can also gift it to a friend. Where is it? Gift a story. You can gift it to somebody, sign up, and then put their email address, and they'll get an invite, and then they have the login credentials. And that's how it works.
What AI tool are you using?
I think ChatGPT, OpenAI. Yeah. We're not using Claude. And so every time you hit the enhance button, I'm charged a token. Is that right? Is that the right word, Frank? Something like that? And I don't know, it's like 5 cents or something. But if I had 100,000 people on it and they're all using enhance, boom, 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 it's going to start charging me a lot. But it's really, that's what I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about If we all have a tool that we can write our spiritual journey and share it with family and friends, and especially those who are kind of outside of our kingdom realm, if you will, this will help them. This is our chance to help them. And that's what I'm passionate about. So let me see if there's anything else I wanted to show. So I'm going to go back to a grandparenthood chapter. Now I'm going to go back. You see all the questions there on grandparent, adult years? There's a bunch of questions. Going to go up to forward, dedication. So each chapter has these questions. And you just click on it, answer it, use voice to text, use enhance, and there you go. So I've talked to a couple of people, Miss Faith and a few others. If you're involved with a Bible study, if you're involved with a church, if you're involved with a small group, big group, I'm available to come talk to these people. I want to spread the word. So my business card is there. I like to people to reach out to me, and I'm happy to go anywhere, any place, anytime to introduce people to this platform and bring more people to this, hopefully, movement that we can create together. I think that's about it. Because I stand between you and lunch, and I don't want to do that. Anton.
And what would you estimate the time frame?
Oh. Depends how much. Well, you don't even text, Anton. So, I mean, if you picked 100 questions, say 3, 4, 5 questions in each chapter, it depends how much time you have. I mean, you could probably do it in a week. If you had the time, I mean, how much does it take to answer 60 questions, 100 questions with a 1-minute little blurb? Doesn't take much time at all. Do 1 question a day. 100 days, you'd be finished. But if you have time, you're retired, Connie, look, you and Jim could sit down together and write a combo book. This is Connie. I like this question because, and I want to, oh, Jim, what do you think? Oh, this is Jim. Now we have a combo book. There you go. And you don't have to pay one time. Well, it's free right now, but in a week it won't be free, okay? So you better sign up now and get that free subscription. Just answer 60, questions, and that's the book. And then you come back next year and say, well, I like this additional question. So you add that question in, add that question in. Because life goes on. I can't write the grandparent chapter yet, but I will next month. Yeah. So yeah, it's real exciting. As life goes on, this is your journey.